Go High Level Wizard here, and now I'm going to be going over custom objects within High Level. This is a new feature they just released. Okay, I talked to the developers at Go High Level Live. They were so pumped about this, and it will just give you that much more data on each client, and it is mind-blowing. Okay, before we jump in though, please go down below, smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions at all, message me for free on Facebook. So we go to Settings. Okay, we're going to scroll right down to Objects. Okay, and here it's going to be. Okay, before we dive right in, though, I want to actually break down what these are because they are a bit confusing at first. So I'm going to pull up some slides to really go in depth and simplify this process so we can quickly get these and then create some. So what are custom objects? Custom objects in Go High Level let you create unique data types for your business. For example, if you run a real estate agency, you could create a custom object called properties. This would allow you to track details about each property, like its price, location, and status. This way, you can manage information that's specific to your business needs easily. Okay, it's just getting that much further on each data set. It just gives you way more data to play with, and it is extremely good when you start to have stuff like properties, cars, houses, all these things that basically you need to tie to contacts, and it gets a little more complex. And I created this too just to make sense. So custom object would be your properties, okay? And in the property, basically what makes up of the custom object is the field. So the property name, the price, location, status. So if your custom object was, let's say, a car, it could be like a VIN number, okay? It's or, you know, a make, model, owner. Like it's taking an object, so something within High Level or something you create, okay? And then making all these data points under it so you can assign it to different, you know, customers, slash contacts, and basically get that much more dialed in with basically what's going on with the custom object. This basically gives you another database within High Level to create things and then assign to different users. And I'm telling you right now, they're making updates with this. This will be huge in the future, definitely for real estate, definitely for car dealerships, a lot of things that have a lot of inventory and lots of, you know, stuff going, like databases. This is going to be a game changer, and High Level just released it, so seriously, start learning this now because it's going to be huge. Okay, so now that we're back in objects, okay, you basically want to come through and you want to create one. So you need to come right here and click this, or you can click this right here. So add custom object, and then you're going to get these, basically, these fields. So custom object singular, you want to put what is the object. So the examples are pretty good here. We could do one for cars. I'll also give you another example just so it makes sense, but we'll just follow this for now. So cars, plural, this is just making it cars. So whatever it is, house, houses, iPhones, iPhones, it's just the plural of it. Okay, then you have primary display field. Okay, so this is the main thing that makes this unique. One, like it's the thing that makes it very, very unique. So for primary display field, this would be a VIN number because a VIN number is specific to that user. It's something that you can't have anywhere else. It's just for that car. If this was a credit card, it would be the credit card number. If this was a house, this would be the exact address. You know what I mean? And not just like, you know, city and state, like all the way down to zip code, exact street. That way it's so specific. And then basically field type, you'll just click that and then you're good. And then in here you have an internal name just to be more specific with things. Then down here you'll have an icon. Okay, so for this we would do car. Okay. Oh, display, we'll do VIN. And then you put in a description, and the description is just describing the object. Okay, so that could be, you know, just like you see here, engine power, top speed, mileage. You know, you could put in any sort of custom upgrades the car had, you know, and any other stuff like that, kind of wheels, just adding extra stuff. Now, real quick, if we were to do another example, like say we were to do iPhone, this is a weird one, but say you're selling iPhones, you would do iPhone, iPhones, and then for this you could do something like Apple ID or, you know, some sort of iPhone ID, something that is specific to that. But I think you get the idea here. So you're just going to create this, and boom, you now have your custom object. So you can come in here and you can add custom fields to the object. So if you want to get more granular, okay, you can add more things. So let's just, for this example, go through this. We'll just say, because it was a car, let's do car. No, name would be, let's do wheels, object, car. So you want to pick the object. Remember, contacts and opportunities are objects. Opportunities will be coming soon, but that's also an object. But so you'll put car and then group car info and then save. Okay, and then in here in folders, we can go to car. Oh, we have to find these. These get kind of weird with the way they do this. Let's go here. Let's just find this real quick. Car info right here. See, now you have, this is basically, if you come up here, you see the object. Okay, the object is right here. Okay, field name here. And you have basically these field names are now tied to the object. Isn't that pretty cool? So you can basically add all these other layers to make sure you understand what's going on via basically custom fields, and they're tied to the objects. Also too, when you create this, if you go back, you will see right here, it is now in the tab. Isn't that kind of cool? So it now puts it in the main sub-account tab, or sidebar, whatever you want to call it, and then you now have basically cars you can add. So, you know, you want to have Toyota or put it in the VIN, you want to have, you know, whatever, and you can kind of go ham with it. But it'll now pop up in your regular dashboard, which is pretty cool. But now that you understand custom objects, adding this kind of part to it, and assigning custom fields to it, I now want to go over something else that is really important, which is associations. So you come right in here and you click this, and then you go to associations. So really what an association is, it is basically a connection between contacts within two different objects. So if you have, let's say, David, okay, and he owns said car is object, David is contact, he owns the car, but David is also the mechanic, okay, to another car, said object. He basically is now connected to two different cars. Hope that makes sense. I know it's a little confusing, but basically associations are just associations between contacts within objects, or objects within objects. And for this, you basically just pick what you want, put the label in, if it's a pair of labels, and then click save. And that's really all you have to do. And you can see right here, a car associated to many contacts with a label, a contact associated to many cars with a label. And this just gets that much more in depth, basically depending on how you are setting this up and who you want connected to what. And again, I'm telling you, this is going to be huge in the future for GoHighLevel. Really start playing with this now, because they're adding all these other features. Like I said, dealerships, real estate people, it's adding that extra function that was not in HighLevel before, which is getting more granular with your databases. So just more data sets on each specific thing or object within HighLevel. So that's basically how you create associations. And then from there, you can just create them and then basically start adding stuff, and your custom objects are done. And again, they're going to be making a lot of updates on this. So seriously, stay tuned. But other than that, that is custom objects, guys. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions at all, seriously, drop them down in the comments below. I know that might be a little confusing, but drop them down below. If you have any concerns, you can message me for free on Facebook. If you are interested in learning HighLevel and you're like, this is awesome, this is amazing, I want to learn it, I have a 30-day free trial link down below, okay? Not 14 days, an exclusive 30-day free trial link. You sign up, okay? You'll get access to me one-on-one. You get access to snapshots, goodies, training courses, all kinds of other stuff. And featured on my channel, you'll see a partnership opportunity if you're really interested in learning how to sell HighLevel, grow your agency, and do a bunch of other stuff. And like I said, it's all free. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, any questions or concerns, you can always drop them down below or message me for free on Facebook. Go HighLevel Wizard, out.